Hello, welcome to Healing with Hecate. I am Cece and we're just setting up. It is 11 a.m. Pacific and we begin at 11:03 to give everyone a chance to arrive. We keep this as simple as possible so that it's easier for people to do in their busy lives. So I'll just wait for, like I said, till 11:03 until some people join us. We started getting some regulars for the devotionals, so it's good to see. And after I do them here on Facebook, they're uploaded to the Covenant of Hecate YouTube channel. Right. As you arrive, please feel free to say hello in the comments below so I can see that you're here. I haven't mastered this online thing enough yet to know what all the tools are. Maybe I'm able to see who arrives, but I just don't know how yet. Okay, get everything set up. 11:01. This devotional that I do is for healing, but not in the sense of like healing as one would think from the healing gods, because Hecate's not really known as a goddess of healing in history. And that's why I bring Apollo to our rites. But because Hecate brings you to on the path, right? She takes you on the path that you need to go when you're at a crossroads, when you're at a transition, when you're at a time of your life that you need some guidance. And I've found everywhere that I've needed that, it was Hecate stepping in, even with healing, right? And so she took me on a path of healing that I had no idea existed until I got sick. And so, anyway, I started doing these with her, and I'm still discovering things. So although I'm not new, I'm old, but my practice is always evolving, always changing, always transforming to meet whatever needs I have or how the world changes and things like that. And her being the goddess of transformation and crossroads and all those things, I just found her to be the perfect goddess to help me through these transitions. And as I go through them, I used to be the kind of person like, oh, I have to wait till I'm healed or wait till I learn everything perfectly before I share it with anybody so I can share my magic. But I think that I'll always be waiting if I do that. And so I just decided, screw it. I'm just going to do it as I go and learn and share as I go, because pretty much that's what everybody else is doing too, right? So it is 11:03, and hello Mark, hello Shelley, hello Christopher. Thank you all for joining. We are going to begin. I'll stop babbling now. Welcome to Healing with Hecate weekly devotionals, live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central on the Covenant of Hecate Facebook network page. My name is Cece and I'm a torchbearer within the Covenant. Each week we light incense and candles and pour libations as offerings for Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft, crossroads, healing, herbs, and transformations, while we recite hymns, share our gratitudes, and manifest our affirmations. Expressing gratitude raises the energetic vibrations in and around us. I gotta slow down, I'm getting out of breath. In and around us, by bringing our attention to all the things that fill our hearts with feelings of joy. Affirmations are simply wishes and prayers set as present tense statements to help attract those joyful things. The universe acts as a mirror, reflecting back whatever vibration you're putting out from your heart. So when we make statements like I am brave or my body is strong, instead of I wish to be brave or I want to be strong, we make those statements like that because otherwise we'll always be wishing and wanting for things that never comes, because wishing implies an absence of something and attracts more of the same. Like attracts like and lack attracts lack. We also refrain from saying things that we don't want to attract. We don't say things like I'm anxiety free or my heartache is gone. The feelings behind those words only attract more of the same. Your mind and your heart need to be aligned as one so that you can feel the joy of your desires and manifest them into your reality. If you dwell on how sad you feel, you'll just feel sadder. But if you focus on how it feels to be happy, you'll attract more happiness. So just be careful what you wish for. And yes, it is difficult to do, especially if you're in like in the midst of trauma, in the midst of illness or whatever's going on in your life, I'm acknowledging it is difficult to do. And I'm not meaning disregard your feelings or ignore your feelings. You have to feel them and work through the process, but we don't want to dwell there. We need to come up out of this, out of the darkness into the light. And that's what these transformation rites should help you with. So there'll be time for sharing your experiences afterwards if you choose to do so. And please be sure to cleanse yourself of your miasma or the negative energy that you pick up throughout the day with such things as smoke cleansing, ritual bathing, or sound cleansing to remove the negative miasma. And today I've got some frankincense. I'm just going to anoint a little on some lava beads, lava stone that I have on my bracelet here. So it lingers and stays. And that way your smell doesn't kind of be too overpowering for other people that you might be near. So we're going to begin with an Orphic hymn to Hecate Enodia, whom we call upon when we are at a crossroads in life or any point of change or transformation. All right, let's get this thing going. I call Enodian Hecate, lovely dame, of earthly, watery, and celestial frame, sepulchral in a saffron veil arrayed, leased with dark ghosts that wander through the shade. Persian, unconquerable huntress, hail, the world's key-bearer, never doomed to fail. On the rough rock to wander thee delights, leader and nurse, be present to our rites. Propitious grant our just desires success, accept our homage, and the incense bless. And as I light our incense, please state 3 things you're grateful for in the comments below. You do not have to share them if you do not wish to share them, but it's really helpful to help you feel them deep in your heart and to share with others who might not be able to find some gratitude sometimes, because it happens. I'm grateful for waking up this morning. I'm grateful for the day. I'm grateful for my family and friends and my life and my health. I'm grateful that I can bring forth from the universe everything that satisfies my heart's desires. I'm grateful for the wisdom to make the most of my opportunities. And I'm grateful for my permanent happiness, health, love, and wealth. Just give a few moments for people typing. Christopher says, grateful for a good night's sleep, for local scenic beauty, and for peace in my life. Yes, thank you. Beautiful. Just wait a few more moments. This awkward silence. I got nothing to blab about. Charlie, grateful to have made it on time this week. I'm grateful you did too. Grateful for family and the coming end of the year. Yes, that does count. Everything counts. Whatever's filling your heart with joy, whatever you're grateful for, you can be grateful. Lots of times I'm grateful for my cup of coffee. Okay, well, I'm just going to move on to the next hymn. And if you're still typing, that's okay. Continue to type and share your gratitudes with us in the comment section below. Now we're going to summon Triple Hecate using an excerpt from Ovid's metamorphosis, to ask her to open the gates to her sacred grove that's mentioned in the Orphic Argonautica. Night, most faithful keeper of our secret rites, stars that with the golden moon succeed the fires of light. Triple Hecate, you who know all our undertakings and come to aid the witch's art and all our incantations. You, earth, who yield the sorcerer's herbs of magic force. You, airs and breezes, pools and hills, and every water course. Be here, all you gods of night and gods of groves endorse. Please state 3 wishes or desires in the comments, written as positive affirmations such as I am, I have, and I own, as I light our candle offering. I am capable of achieving my goals. I am worthy of love and respect. I am growing at my own pace. I am confident. It's 11:11 where I am, which for me means time to get your wishes in and your prayers in to the divine, right? So they can hear. I love this liminal time. I am at peace with myself and the world. I have wonderful joy in a wonderful way, and my wonderful joy has come to stay. I am a spiritual being, and my body is healthy and perfect because I am made in the likeness of the divine. We'll just give a few moments for people to share their affirmations. And we'll just wait one more minute. It's hard to see if anyone's typing. I should say it's impossible. No affirmations? I got no affirmations coming through. Maybe they're just being slow. The system, the internet. Well, we're going to move along to ensure that we're always walking under the light of the goddess's torches. We're going to recite the 5-virtue prayer written by members of the Covenant of Hecate. We do this as a call and echo style prayer. And I'll pause after saying a line so you can repeat at home. And if you're writing any affirmations for us to see or for yourself, please feel free to share them in the comments below. Sacred Goddess Hekate, help me manifest justice in my actions, temperance in my soul, courage in my choices, wisdom in my words, compassion towards all beings. Now we're going to open ourselves to the divine for just a short 1-minute meditation. We can use this time to focus on our affirmations and listen for any insights on how to manifest them into reality. For this part, we're going to use an offering of music and a short prayer from the Greek magical papyri to call upon Apollo for truthful oracles on our healing journey. O Phoebus, helper through your oracles, come joyous, Leto sun who works afar. Averter hither, come hither, foretell, give prophecies amid this hour. And I'm pouring a libation of pomegranate juice today, mixed with grape. All right, let's get our meditation up here, and just for 1 minute, we're going to close our eyes and listen for anything coming through. May my heart burn with a desire for understanding. May my lips speak words of illuminated truth. May my visions be filled with divine knowledge. We will now raise some energy to send our affirmations out using Wojciech's Magicae and the ancient prayer wheel. And if you're doing any of this at home and you don't have that, you can use a feather. Here we go. Hecate, Aronorian Eor, Mega Samuar Boy. Hecate, Aronorian Eor, Mega Samuar Boy. Hecate, Aronorian Eor, Mega Samuar Boy. Foban Yasemne. Hail Hecate, thank you for your guidance and protection. Blessed are we who follow the moonfire of your torches. Hail Apollo, thank you for your truthful oracles and knowledge of healing. Through your light, we are made whole. Please stay a few moments to share anything of your experiences in the comments below if you wish. Since I cannot tell if someone is typing, you can leave me a little thumbs up or a smiley emoji in the comments before you start typing to let me know, and then that way I'll wait for you to finish typing. But if there's no further comments, I can bid you farewell and see you next week. Please do your affirmations and your gratitudes daily. This is not a once a week thing. This is a constant working on yourself, on your journey, on everything, right? So keep them short, keep them sweet, keep them neat. And that way we can keep up with things like this when they're not too complicated and over elaborative, like taking all of our energy, right? Like sometimes we just don't have that energy to deal with with everything on top of doing our devotionals or our rites. Christopher had a glimpse of Hecate's torches blazing, removing darkness, a reminder to me that we are both light and dark. Both light and dark are necessary. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, exactly. One of the things that brought me to doing this, I guess, when I was first introduced to Hecate 8 years ago, it was the dark Hecate, the shadow work Hecate, the poison path. She was depicted as a crone and scary and terrifying and all those things. Thank you, Christopher. See you next week. And I found like it worked. It was what I needed. Hecate came to me the way that I needed her to come to me at the crossroads in my life. But as I journeyed on with her, I realized, where's the light gonna stay? Like, how do you stay in the light? Where's that at? You know? And so I found the covenant of Hecate, and I learned more and more from there every day. And that's where I started journeying with the lighter side of Hecate. Okay, I've done a lot of shadow work. I've come through a lot. I've gone through crossroads and things. Now, how do I stay in that light, or how do I maintain that light? And that's why I have my different statues with the lighthearted white alabaster statues and the lighter side of things, you know, this is the next step, right? Is maintaining that healing that you've been given in the darkness, or that you've come through, or whatever. So anyway, that's a little bit of background of one of the things why I want to do the Hecate in the light, simply. Hecate Sotiera, Cosmic World Soul, Healer. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. You guys aren't too chatty today, so it's 11:21. I'm just going to sign off and see you guys next week. And hopefully every day you can do a little bit of your affirmations and your gratitudes throughout the week there. And we'll see you next time, same channel, and have a great week.